Hello guys, welcome to another video session from Karims Biology. In you that we have started the lesson Excretion, the wastage disposing system from class 10 biology. We already had two discussions and today is part 3, session 3, in which we are going to learn about the internal structure of kidney by taking the longitudinal section. Okay, so this session is going to be very interesting because we are going to find out what is present within the kidney, the parts of a kidney we are going to learn. So let us start the session.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
To study the internal structure of the kidney, we have to collect the fresh specimen of a goat kidney. Dear students, actually we are studying about the structure of human kidney. But it is very difficult for us to get the specimen of human kidney. That's why we can go for another animal which is a mammal like that of the human beings, and it is easily available because you can go to a butcher's shop and you can collect the specimen of a kidney from the butcher's shop and bring it to the lab, and within the lab we can do that activity with that very easily. Okay, so that's why we need a goat's kidney in order to observe. And as goat and human beings are both mammals, the internal structure of goat's kidney will be exactly similar to that of the human beings. Now let us see what are the requirements to do this activity. Materials required. We require freshly collected goat kidney. This is the kidney which is freshly collected. And we also require a sharp blade. You can take the help of a surgical blade, or if it is not available, you can simply take the help of a scissors. And you need a dissection tray. This is the dissection tray, and a mug of water because we have to wash the kidney thoroughly prior taking its LS. Okay, that's about the materials required. Then what is the procedure? It is a very simple procedure. First step in the procedure is we have to wash the kidney thoroughly so that blood is completely drained from it. When you bring the kidney from the butcher's shop, it may be stained with blood. There may be lot of blood stains. And as you have taken the mug of water, with the help of the mug of water, you need to thoroughly wash the kidney so that all the stains of blood, if at all any impurities are there, they will be washed away. And the next step is you have to put the kidney in the tray. So I told you that we have to take a dissection tray. Within the dissection tray, you place a kidney and try to observe it very carefully. First of all, we have to observe the external features of the kidney. If you observe the external features of the kidney, the first thing to be observed is shape. So already I have told you about the shape of the kidney. It is a bean shaped organ. And what about the color? The color of the kidney is reddish brown. As you can see, this is the goat's kidney. From outside it is appearing reddish brown because the surface of the kidney has a fibrous tissue which is called renal capsule that I will be discussing in a couple of minutes. And now come to the tubes attached. How many tubes are attached? You can see this is the hilus of kidney. Yes, and from this hilus you can observe there are some tube-like structures coming out. Okay, and how many tube-like structures are there? Actually these tube-like structures are 3 in number. What are they? One artery which is called renal artery that takes the blood into the kidney, and the second vessel is the blood vessel called renal vein which brings the blood out of the kidney, and there is one more third tube attached to a kidney which is called ureter, and the ureter is responsible for collecting the urine from the kidney and transporting that urine to the urinary bladder. So these are the 3 tubes attached to the kidney. What are they? Come again. First one is the renal artery which takes the blood into the kidney. Second one is the renal vein which brings the blood from the kidney to out, and the third one is ureter which collects the urine and takes it to the urinary bladder. Okay, so these are the tubes attached to the kidney. Now let us come to the longitudinal section. How to take the longitudinal section? Longitudinal section means cutting the kidney vertically. Okay, so with the help of a sharp blade, as I told you, you can take the help of a blade or a surgical blade. If it is not available, you can also take the help of a scissors. Okay, so with the help of a sharp blade, take the longitudinal section of the kidney. So you can see how the longitudinal section is taken. This is how the kidneys are cut with the help of a knife or scissors longitudinally. Okay, and after longitudinal section you can observe 2 different portions in the kidney. Okay, there are two different zones present in the kidney which I will be explaining. See, the dark colored outer zone in the section of kidney is called cortex. So there are two zones in the kidney, outer zone and inner zone. First let us talk about outer zone. The outer zone is in which color? It is in dark color. It is dark color. And what is it called? This dark colored outer zone is called cortex, right? This dark colored outer zone is called cortex. So let me show you here. So you can see this is the outer zone which is dark colored. This outer zone, this dark colored outer zone is called cortex. That is called cortex. Then what is the second zone? The inner zone, which is pale in color. Okay, so we have seen the dark outer zone called cortex. The inner zone of the kidney is pale in color. Okay, the inner zone of the kidney is pale in color. Don't forget the outer zone. This is the outer zone. This is dark in color, which is called cortex. Now this is the inner zone. This is the inner zone. You can see here clearly. This inner zone is called medulla, and this medulla is in pale color. I hope that you understood, right? So these are the two zones in a kidney which we have to remember, and they are very important. Okay, children. Thank you.